The Boy Who Cleaned the Park. When no one was watching, once upon a time in a city far, far away, there was a very dirty park. It had slides and swings and all kinds of fun things for kids to play with. But no one ever went there because it was so dirty. The grass was trampled and dirty. The trees were covered with trash, and the pond was filled with garbage. The mayor said that they would clean it up, but they never did. So one day, a young boy decided to take matters into his own hands. He grabbed a bag and went to the park to clean it up. He picked up all the trash he saw and put it into his bag. Then he started picking up sticks and stones and putting them in neat little piles. But soon, his bag was too heavy to carry, and he couldn't finish his job. So he sat down on a nearby bench to rest. At that moment, an old man, who was sitting on a nearby bench eating some nuts, offered him some advice. "Hey, why don't you use some of those sticks to make a trash can? That way you can collect more trash." The boy thought this was a great idea, so he took some sticks and made a small trash can. And as he was doing this, he noticed something incredible. Every time he made a pile of sticks, more trash appeared. "Wow," he said to himself. "It looks like all the trash in this park is attracted to each other. If I just bring them together, they'll start cleaning up the park all by themselves." With this newfound realization, the boy raced around the park making piles of sticks. As he worked, people started to appear at the edge of the park. At first, they were confused to see a young boy making piles of sticks, but as they watched, they began to understand what he was doing. Soon, everyone started cheering him on. Some people even started bringing their own bags of trash to the park to add to his piles. After a few hours, the boy had made so many piles of sticks that there wasn't a single piece of trash left anywhere in the park. All the trash was neatly piled up in 10 different sections. Everyone clapped and cheered for the boy. They thanked him for cleaning up the park and told him he should be very proud of himself. The mayor even came over and gave him a big hug and told him that he had done a wonderful job. But the boy knew that he hadn't done it all by himself. He had only made the first pile of sticks. After that, everything had cleaned itself up. He had just helped to get it started. But everyone else had brought their trash to the piles, which had cleaned up the whole park. As everyone started to leave, the old man who had given him the idea approached him again. "You know," he said, "you have a gift. You're a collector." The boy was confused. "A collector," he repeated. "What do you mean?" The old man smiled and said, "You have the unique ability to collect things without actually collecting them. You simply make a pile and they come to you." He explained that most people don't have this gift, but the boy did. And if he could learn to control it, he could collect anything he wanted. The boy didn't quite understand what the old man meant, but he knew that he liked collecting trash. So from that day on, whenever he saw something that needed to be cleaned up, he would make a pile and let the trash collect itself. Soon, he had cleaned up the whole city. People would call him the collector. And though he was just a simple boy who liked to collect trash, to everyone in the city, he was a hero. The end. Do you like this story? Tell me in the comments. See you next time.